It's interesting how sometimes, when you're thinking about something, it's as though you can see it one way, and yet there's this subtle feeling that maybe, just maybe, the way you're seeing it isn't the only way. Have you ever noticed that? When you take a moment, just a small one, to wonder if there could be another possibility. It's like everything shifts just a little, and suddenly, new options, new ways of thinking, they seem to appear from nowhere. Almost like they've always been there, waiting for you to notice. Imagine, for a moment, what would happen if you decided, just for now, to let go of the certainty that you have about something, and allow yourself to be open to the idea that there's another way. It's almost as if, in that space of uncertainty, new opportunities emerge. Ones you didn't even know were there. And you might not even have to figure it all out right now, because sometimes it's when we stop trying to force a solution that the solution begins to find us. What if the way you've always approached things could actually change, and it would feel effortless, just like that, shifting without struggle, without needing to push? In fact, you probably noticed when you allow yourself to consider something different, there's a small, subtle shift inside, like a doorway quietly opening in your mind, offering a new perspective that feels natural, almost like it was meant to be. And it's interesting, isn't it? And once you entertain the idea there might be another way, your mind starts working on it, like a puzzle piece slipping into pieces. It's not always about figuring it out immediately. Sometimes it's about asking the right questions, like, what if this moment could lead to something better than I imagined? Or what if I'm not seeing everything I could see right now? And in asking those kind of questions, you start to notice the answers. They begin to reveal themselves. Answers that were always within reach, just waiting for the right moment to surface. What you'll start to find is you don't have to fight the uncertainty. In fact, the uncertainty might just be the very thing that allows you to move forward in new ways. It's like an invitation to expand your understanding, to welcome possibilities that, up until now, you might not have even considered. And isn't it fascinating that when you allow a little doubt, even a touch of ambiguity, it actually makes space for your mind to open, to explore, to expand, in ways that were impossible before. You may even begin to realise that, as you explore this space, you're not actually lost. You're simply letting go of the old map, trusting the new one will reveal itself in due time. There's something freeing about the idea that there's no one right answer. And the more you embrace this uncertainty, the more it seems the answers find you with ease, like a key unlocking a door you didn't even know existed. And with each small shift in your thinking, your mind, body and emotions, they start to align in a way that feels right. Almost as if everything you ever experienced up until now has been preparing you for this moment. All you need was to step back, allow the ambiguity, and trust that you're capable of seeing things differently. And when you do, it's like a light shines on new possibilities. And you start to realise that, all along, the path forward was always there. You just had to let yourself see it. You might find, as you continue to explore this, the more you engage with it, the more you sense that doubt. Instead of being something to fear, it's actually a guide, a gentle guide that points you towards new ways of thinking, new ways of acting, and new opportunities that you might have missed before. Almost as though doubt is the first step in the journey towards deeper understanding. And the more you entertain that feeling of uncertainty, that little shift in perception, the more you realise this is where transformation happens. In those moments of doubt, when the familiar isn't quite so sure, you can step into something far greater, a new way of thinking, of being, of seeing the world that's open, exciting and full of potential. You might even begin to see that doubt and ambiguity, when embraced, they can lead you to something more certain, more fulfilling than anything you've ever known. And with that understanding, the question isn't so much about whether you can change, but rather how quickly you'll realise the change is already happening right now.